Howdy everybody, it's Ghost here. In today's video, I wanted to join you by giving you a week 4 Sunday prediction for football games. So I have gathered the list of matchups and I made a little tier list of winners and losers that we will decide who will win that matchup and lose that matchup. I have them listed here in order. So the first we have the Jaguars and the Falcons. So, I mean, it's not really as shocking to determine who's going to win that game. It's obviously going to be the Jaguars. It's not really that big of a shock. But next we have Rams and the Colts. I mean, another not really shocking team. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Rams winning that one. So let me just, yeah. So basically the Rams have really good players, even doing huge things. Obviously Cooper Kupp is out. I mean, they have players like Kyron Williams and really good defense right now. I have them on my fantasy team. They're just very, very good. And next we have the Vikings and the Panthers. I've been in the NFL for a very, 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 very long time. Like, I've been to games, I've done different things. And it's so weird to say that the Vikings actually win stuff. You know what I mean? It's just really crazy, but it's not really that shocking anymore. It's just weird, but it's not really that big of a difference. I mean, come on. Kurt and everyone on that Vikings team is doing their thing. It's just no big difference on that. But next, we have the Bengals and the Titans. So this one was kind of a hard one to draw up, look on the board for, but overall, I did have the Bengals coming out on top over the Titans. I am a Titans fan, but unfortunately, our team is just not that good right now. Of course, Derrick Henry's hurt, and who wins, and just please end my misery, okay? It really sucks when you're going through your star player being injured. But anyways, next we have the Bucks and the Saints. Okay. This one really was a tough one to draw up because they're both really good teams right now. Mike Evans and Alvin Kamara. But I did have the Saints coming out on top. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, that's a really risky one considering the Bucks are doing really good right now. But I do have the Saints coming out on top. I think that's pretty much an obvious one. But next we have the Dolphins and the Bills. Now this one's a good matchup. I mean, after they blew the shit out of the Broncos, putting 70 on their head, I'm sure they want to do the same thing to the Bills. But although they're doing good, Tyreek is like a fantasy point machine. He's like the money cow right now in terms of fantasy points. I didn't get him on my team, but he's just the wet dream. But the Bills' defense is what I believe will be the pressure because, come on, their offense is good. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen. So I have the Bills beating the Dolphins. I don't feel like that's too bad of a take. Their offense put up almost like 20 to 40 points last week. A couple of really good stops, interceptions. But we also have the Broncos and the Bears next. I mean, this is not really a difference. I hate to say that the Broncos are bad now. I grew up in an era where Broncos were just a dominant team, but it's just no difference here. The Bears are definitely going to win that. But next we also have the Commanders and the Eagles. Oh my God, it's Kelsey Swift. Oh my God. Whatever. But next we have the Steelers and the Texans. I have the Steelers coming out this one on top. just overall very great team. They have a really nice defense, but you just really need to get Kenny Pickett to clutch up. But next we have the Raiders and the Chargers. Now this one was also a difficult one. You know, Devontae Adams and Jimmy Garoppolo, two very great players. I do, although, have the Chargers beating the Raiders, which is pretty weird to say. But overall, I feel like that's a really big jump for me. You know, you don't really say the Chargers win much, but you know, I have them beating the Raiders. So next we have the Cardinals and the 49ers. Now this one's not really a not really a question. I mean, I hate to do that to them. I love the Cardinals. Okay, they have a QB who I was very high key on, in college as their QB. They have Joshua Dobbs, who was a hometown hero to me, and I hate to say it, but Debo, McCaffrey, Kittle. I mean, it's just all there. Okay, I don't have to elaborate any further. Okay, so next we have the Patriots and the Cowboys. Obviously this is not really that hard of a thing to say that the Cowboys are gonna beat the Patriots. It's just not really that shocking anymore. The Cowboys will win this one. They have like one of the best defenses in the league. It just like if you have like a very mid like offense and a very good defense, that would be what the Cowboys are currently. But next we have the Chiefs and the Jets. Now again, this is not really a shocking one. Jets were already used over here for some reason, but it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Um it's up there. So I do have the Chiefs winning. It's just another sweep. Aaron Rodgers needs to come back somehow if that team's ever going to be in contention, because that guy ain't going to do it. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Okay, next we have the Seahawks and the Giants. Obviously, the Seahawks beat the Giants. You know, Giants are just a team at this point that if you see them in the matchup, you know one of your players in fantasy is going to pop off. I mean, I went into the 49ers game. I started Christian McCaffrey so quick. Well, I already had him started, but I gave him as much time as he needed. Next, that's it. All right. Well, I don't know where these extra teams are, but so I skipped one, and it's just the Ravens and the Browns. I mean, I hate saying that the Browns are bad, but it's just the truth. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like button, and maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel for more football content, maybe some more different ranking content. If you guys want a video looking back on my rankings or my NFL matchups, I will look into that. So that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning into the video, and I'll catch you guys later.